Hello and welcome to a BWB bonus stream. That's right, it's Tuesday and it's time to do something that's not model kit building. Before we get into all that, I'm going to throw the Bear Cave, the Lego, the Scythe, the Tier 2 Blue emote in chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi, you can use other people's emotes, and if you feel like being a lurker, well, you can go ahead and lurk, that's okay. Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays, I do something that's not model kit building, as I said. And in this case, it's checking out Nubby's Number Factory, a game I have streamed on this channel previously, and I enjoy quite a bit. Nubby had a recent update right at the end of November, and we're checking that out today. It was a cosmetic update, but they did add in a new supervisor, some new challenges, and so I thought we'd take a look at that, and I'll show you how this new supervisor was so fucking chaotic that it took me forever to win one time, and I haven't played it since. But I'll also go in and show some of the cosmetic stuff and some of the minor tweaks in there going into my game of the year. I mentioned this on the pre-show. Nubby's Number Factory is my favorite game of 2025. Power Wash Simulator 2 is up there. It's top 5. It probably is top 3. It probably is top 2. Hey, Lord Crashington. But Nubby's Number Factory is weird Peggle in a way that I love more than anything else I've played this year. I just really fucking like this game. It's so fun. And so I felt like, well, I do want to play it before the end of the year. Like, right now, I don't have a good excuse to play this beyond the cosmetic update, so I've been waiting for that update. Will I play it again on stream in the future? Probably at some point. I feel like Nubby is going to be one of my... I played a game that I advertised I was playing it on stream, and I'm really not enjoying it, so I'm going to call an audible and play more Nubby's Number Factory. I've already done that once this year, and I'll most likely do it again in the future. You know what I mean? It's so fun. Let me load up the game and we'll go look at what's going on in here. So, Nubby's Number Factory. We'll go and look at this cosmetic update here. Let's go. Come on. There it is. Took a second. I don't know. It took a second. I was confused. All right. Game. Boom. There we are. First off, you can see there's a little bit new stuff here. There's a wiki, a Nubby wiki, which I have not looked at because that's not my jam. Nubby's mobile coming very soon for iOS and Android. We got an ad for the mobile version. I imagine that this breaks in phenomenal ways on mobile. And then we have Warehouse. This is new, the Warehouse. We'll go and check out the Warehouse here. Actually, I'm gonna bump me down here. There we go. Bump me down here a little bit. Okay, so this is the guy that runs the warehouse. It's just the guy. As you can see, we have Nubby skins. Nubby is our ball, and we've got new ways we can do this. I have bought a bunch of them, I believe. Some of them you have to unlock by doing things that I haven't done in the game yet. I haven't 100% at this one. But you unlock it with stars, which you win for completing the game. Beating the final boss, you get stars. We got Cheesy Nubby. We got Clown Nubby. We got Cyborg Nubby. We got Parasite Nubby, which I hate looking at. We got Bisected Nubby. I don't love that at all. And we're using Old Chap Nubby, where Nubby has a mustache and a monocle and a top hat. And that's the Nubby I have chosen, because that fucking rules. We also have Party Nubby, which is pretty good. Punk Nubby, it's also good. Teratoma Nubby. Babyface Nubby, which is just a little kid here. Yeah, sure. Goat Nubby. It's just Nubby is a goat. Prototype Nubby. And then I would have to I have to beat the Nubby Trials level 1, which I have not done. and then I would unlock this. And then this one, I have to do level 2. So I have to do the Nubby trials to do this, which I haven't done because they don't interest me. Then I got Car Nubby. And then that's it. So like right now I'm using the old Chappie Nubby, of course. Then we can also unlock some stuff with stars here if I wanted to change some of the items in the game. So I can unlock that. I can unlock that. I never use the seal, so I haven't bothered unlocking that one, or that one. I've unlocked some of these, and I you know what? We'll use that one. I never use a tree, but I like looking at the palm tree. I have not unlocked this one because I do not want to look at this. I do not want to look at this kidney bean. I have activated the E block, making it concrete, because I think that's fun. I have unlocked this, and then I decided I didn't like the avocado as Tony. I don't like Tony Cotto. Jorts is a good idea. The boots are big. Bricks instead of feathers. I activated the doodle donut, because I think that looks awesome. I hate that. I hate this thing too, and I don't have enough stars for that. I have turned the noodle into macaroni. I think that's a fun choice. I did not unlock Gustav. I have not unlocked that either. I need more stars to do that. Maybe I'll get some tonight. Poop butt. You can put poop butt in the microwave. Sea cucumber, I have to unlock. Okay, I have to hit round 30 in endless survivor mode. And I don't think I'll ever do that. So I probably won't get a different version of sea cucumber, which is fine. Tony fish. Unlock this by beating all challenges, including all Nubby trials. This is not going to happen. I started using corn dog squid, and I hate looking at it. So I went back to regular squid. I hate looking at corn dog. Yeah, I don't like that. And that's the unlocks there. So there's not a lot of unlockables. To me, the item unlockables are kind of interesting, but not something I've gone out of my way to buy, because there aren't a lot of items I use in the game that often. So, and also some of them I just don't like looking at. I decided I really hated looking at that. You know what? I'll unlock pants as jorts, and we'll use them. I never use pants as an item. And then I got the Nubby I want. So that's the warehouse. This, I just showed you one of, if not the biggest change in the game. There's a warehouse now. Now, because originally, if we go here, stars that you got for beating the game only were used to unlock other supervisors. You start with Tony, and then there were new, these very supervisors we unlocked. As you can see, Tony Jr. is the one that I've won 203 times with. It is my favorite supervisor. But like some of these I've only won once. Some of them I won multiple times. This game, oh yeah, that's the Immortal Tony. This is the new supervisor that got added to the game. I hate him. I hate you, Dwarf Tony. Every round spawns helpful gem pegs and hurtful rock pegs. These pegs become very chaotic as the game progresses. No special event or bosses except for the final boss. So basically, every round you're playing, you have modifiers that are completely random. Some of them double your points. Some of them give you multiple nubbies. And then some of them like delete your points. Take all your gold coins, like take a life from you. They do. It's so random that you can be playing the game however you want and then just completely fail. So I hate Dwarf Tony. I'm so glad I beat him though, but I hate him. Let's just go with regular old Tony. Let's just play the regular game. For those that have not seen Nubby's Number Factory, we're just going to do a regular run. So you get a sense. We start with 3 coins. We're going to aim with the right mouse. You can see our Nubby there in the top hat, looking all dapper. And we just right click to line up. We left click to shoot. We didn't hit enough. We want to bounce. We bounced enough. Great. We got 1x. You have to clear 1x to continue. And 2x will give you a life back. It will give you a points multiplier. It'll give you some gold. You're going to use gold to buy things. Bounce over here. We get points. Great, we had a 1x. We at least restock once. We keep going. We still only have 4 life because we lost a life. We can refresh, or resort, I should say. And, okay. Great. 3x. So we restock 3 times. We got a life back, and we get some more gold. So I'm always going to try to hit the 32, the highest one, which unfortunately I didn't get there by refreshing. So we'll try to bounce over there. Okay, great. We didn't hit it, but we still get restock. Now we have 9 gold to buy things. We have 4 slots unlocked already. We can, for 5 gold each, unlock the 7. Once we unlock 7, this will go away and it'll be replaced with a cafe where we can buy items, specialty items. We can buy items here to put in our inventory, and in the cafe, those are consumable items. I don't like any of these, so I'm going to hit re-roll. And should I pick any of these here? No. I'm just going to use my money to expand, take an extra slot, try to get to the cafe. All right. Now, at some point, we are going to want to have some gold for the gachapon machine, which will hopefully let us go to a secret, cool black market instead of the regular shop. So we do want to eventually have at least 6 gold just hanging out with us. Oh, okay, so we lost a life there. Gotta bounce over here. There we go. Okay, gotta restock. Now, this is a specialty stage. You can see up here, we got a specialty stage here. Sneaky snipers, which is this peg will pop the highest number of peg when popped. Will not pop itself. Great. So if we get rid of either of these, it'll get rid of a 32. So we hit that, which just gives us some points. All right. And then next, then after we clear this, we are going to get something that can fill out over here. Perks. There are perks in this game. They are modifiers. We got loot. This is random. We can check between these two. Chaotic perk, every 1 second you force trigger a random item. We don't have any items yet, but that would be great. The lunar perk, force triggers an item in slot 6 one time for every 7 rounds you passed. We're going to go with the chaotic perk because we don't even have 6 unlocked. Now, we don't have any items at all, but this will be good to have. We could also say we don't want either of those and just take 4 gold, but we're not too stressed about gold yet. Okay, we did not survive there, or we did not clear. We are probably not clearing here. No, we didn't clear there. Okay. All right. Now we're on our last shot. So this run might be completely over here. We are hoping that we can get to that 64. Okay, we did. We cleared. We at the very least get to the next round. Okay. So this item rules, but it becomes a copy of an item we already have. But we don't have any items. So we're going to freeze it. So when I hit re-roll, it's going to refresh these 3 and leave this. And it'll be here the next time we come to the store. So that's great to have. Unfortunately, we don't have anything. So, all right. We are going to go with the cactus. You pop 5 pegs. You summon 1 quill that falls to the sky and pops a peg. So we're going to put that there. This is going to force trigger a random item. It'll force trigger it. We now have an item. We do have 5 gold. So we could expand a slot. But I kind of want to now save up for the squid. And also, like I said, there's this whole black market thing. We need at least 6 gold for that to work. So we're going to hold on to our gold. All right, we got a 64 and a 64. We'll go over here. Okay, great. Our cactus has triggered, which is great. And yes, I understand that I just said a very silly thing there. Our cactus got triggered. Gold rush, great. So hitting these will give us gold. Excellent. We're gonna keep that like that. All right, we got some gold there. We did not manage to complete, the 1x. We didn't clear the. Okay, now we're on our last shot. We cleared it. Okay, great. We can move on at least. We'll still be on our last shot here. So, you know, I saved the squid. We might never ever get to the shop again. This might be the end of this run. But we can at least give it a shot. Okay, can we get a 2x before we end? No. Okay, we still only have 1 life left. Gotta go here. Try to get in the middle. We did. Okay, we got a 1x. We're still surviving. Okay. So, we are at the Grabathon. This is a gachapon. We want this. We're going to pay 6 gold, and we want the key, because that means the next time we normally go to the regular store, instead, we can go to the black market and pick an item that is free in the black market that will be a wild nonsense item that could really help us stabilize. So we're going to pick that. Go in here. All right, now we have a key. Now, that means we're not going to go to the regular store the next time we get to the store. So we don't need to worry about this 9 gold for the squid. Eventually we'll get that squid. So I'm going to gamble. I'm going to pay 6 gold, hoping that this question block is an item that will benefit us because we only have 1 item. This is a big gamble. Okay? We have an 85% chance of a common item, an 8% chance of a random common perk, which is like the perk, like the cat perk, 5% chance for a rare item, and 2% chance for a random rare perk. And we got an item that I don't particularly enjoy. Now, we could sell this for 3, which would give us enough gold to try to get another item. But we have to then we have to pay 6 to pay for gold to hopefully get enough to then play again for an item, and that doesn't feel worth it to me. Do I like Squirmy as an item? You give plus 5 points for every time this item is triggered during this round. No, I don't like this one. We are going to trigger it occasionally. This is an item that we will sell later, but we're going to keep it for now because it's not worth it to sell it to get 6 gold, to then play to get 1 to 10 gold. So, not worth it. All right, our last shot. And all of this might have been completely meaningless if we don't nail it here, which we might not. Oh, we did. Okay, we cleared it. We can keep going. This is still our last shot. And we lose. And that's it. That's the run. Sun is on fire. Our high score was nothing. And that's the game. Now, that's the regular basic ass game. You win that a couple times, you get some stars, you unlock some supervisors. I am now going to show you my favorite supervisor in the game. We are going to get to the new supervisor. This is Tony Jr. You start the game with 15 coins. You start with Nubby's Nubby Mart, the store. And rare and ultra rare items are twice as likely to appear in the game. Tony Jr. is the kid game. It rules. Now, we got 15 gold. We're gonna restart the game because I want to show you a really solid run with this. We're going to restart until we get 1 of 2 items. I do love that, but that's not worth it to me. Restart the game. Okay, we have both of them. So the two-headed turtle is the best for this type of run that I am trying to do. This is the best one. 10 pegs pop. The lowest number of peg gives points equal to 10 times the number. If the lowest peg is 64 or less, you give plus 1,000 points instead. We need 8 points to finish a round. This is just ridiculous. So we're getting that. We also are going to freeze this item. When Nubby dies, you get 300 points. If you're round 30 or higher, you gain 3,000 points instead. This is also a big deal this would also be great. Is that actually, yeah, did I fuck that up? And this is better to go with that instead of the turtle. We're going to go with turtle. This is also good. We'll go with that. We're going to re-roll. We don't want any of these other items. We're going to spend our gold because we're going to get a bunch of gold right away. So we're going to expand so I can show you the one part I didn't get to show you because I hadn't unlocked it. So now we're going to, okay, we hit the 1x here. Early on, we can't get the multiplier to really go, but we should be able to soon. Okay, I would like to show you why this item is great. There we go, 47x. That's why that item is completely broken and early in the game. And this item is also broken early in the game. I broke 10 pegs and then we popped the fuck off. And now we're also going to get a bunch of points every time we die. All right. I'll show you the cafe. That's the one thing I didn't get to show you in the regular game. You put food items in the mouth and you can re-roll. We're just gonna do all this stuff. There is an item in this game, our perk in this game, that is the food that relates to eating a lot of food. So we want to just eat a lot of food and spend our gold on that. We're not saving up for anything. Hey, here's a new item. I hadn't talked about the 2 new items. Try bagel. Replace the rightmost item in your inventory with the last item you purchased from Nubby's Mart. So I could replace the 2-headed turtle with the cheese house and have 2 cheese houses. I don't need to do that. That's kind of a neat idea. This one's fucking rad. Temporarily upgrade cafe foods that are currently available for purchase. This is a new item, the Jolly Jelly. So Noodle mimics the non-upgraded effect most recently aided in the food item. So this will turn... Okay, so if I eat this, now when I eat this, it will be the Jolly Jelly Plus. And now, this version of the Tri-Bagel replaces all Tri-Bagels in the game. Now, you replace the rightmost item in your inventory with the upgraded version of the last item you purchased. So we can upgrade the cheese house for 12 gold. We can upgrade the cheese house into the upgraded cheese house. So great. We can now do that anytime we want. We now have an upgraded cheese house. We get more points for it. I'm sure that was just nonsense, but basically, if you jelly a jelly, the upgrades to the other items become permanent, and the regular jelly is just temporary. So now that Tri-Bagel will always be extra special. All right, let's go over here. Great, we got a 3x. So now we're just cruising and making, we're getting a lot of stuff here. We're going to get a lot of gold. And then we're hoping for items that then let us get crazy multipliers to keep us alive, to get a lot of points, to get to the final stage of the game. So we're just going to try to increase our gold. We are still at the point where this gives us so many points when we die that we don't even have to, we don't even have to like complete a round properly. And then if we get a good little bunch of bounces, we get a lot of multipliers. And we get some loot here. So when Nubby dies, if the round started less than 1.5 seconds ago, you force trigger items in slot 1, 2, and 3. And then this is the first peg popped. It was highest peg. You charge that. So I like the speedy perk because it means if you whiff a Nubby shot, then at the very least stuff in the first 2 slots go off, or the first 3 slots go off. That's pretty good. So we'll take that. So if we just bounces and beefs it, we at least will get something triggering, which would be good. Ooh, okay, that was real good. Great. I don't want any of these items. I sometimes like the rubber chicken, but I'm not going to go with it. Instead, we'll go to the cafe. We'll eat this. Get some coins. We're going to get a random food item, which is this. The lentil randomizes all items in your inventory. I have never eaten a lentil, because why would I want that? Why would I want to randomize these 2 things? They're good. We're going to re-roll. Okay. This is going to return to Nubby Mart. You get one re-roll in Nubby Mart. We're going to eat this first. Soup Crackers deletes the leftmost item, and the rightmost item turns into a squid. And if the rightmost item is upgraded, it transforms to upgraded squid. So we're going to eat this here. Now we need 2 items, and we're going to turn 1 item into a squid. So we want to take a cheap item here. We'll re-roll. We'll get an upgraded squid by doing this. And we want this here. So we put this here. Put this here. We are going to turn 1 ton of feathers plus into a double squid. So we'll put this here. Put that there. So then when I click on Nubby and start a round, the double squid is going to turn into an upgraded version of the 2-headed turtle, and then we're just going to be racking in the points there. Now, I like both of these items. I would like to have a Jax or a Cactus. I am going to freeze the Jack and hope that we get a Cactus later. And the reason I'm doing that instead of using my gold to get that is that these crackers, I don't know if I'll ever see it again. And so I couldn't lose out on the chance of getting a squid. I had to get the squid. I could not take that risk. So I couldn't take the chance that we'll just get it again. So we go over here. As you see, we all that was less than 1.5 seconds. So it triggered all 3 of these items, and we got a bunch of points, and we got past that round without a problem. It's great. Oh, we'll go here. Great. Everything's great. Now we're just racking up some coins. We got Gold Rush as our modifier, as our boss stage. Great. And yeah, bounced out. Still got a bunch of points. It's okay. This particular strat that I'm using here is it overcomes the randomness of just having a really bad bounce, right? Or a really bad placement. It's meant to try to overcome that. Now, eventually, we'll be in such high rounds that these items, 2-headed turtle and Cheese House, well, Cheese House eventually, like 7,500 points, isn't going to mean anything. It's going to be a point where that Cheese House just doesn't mean anything and we have to get rid of it. 2-headed turtle will be good for a while unless there's a random chance that we get stuck with a low peg that just keeps going. And then that would be bad. All right, so we can't reach the key which we want, so we have to get an item first, and then the key is available. This is not an item I care about. We're going to sell it. And let's get the key. So we go to the special shop. So I can show you the black market. And while we're here, we got the gold. Let's just try to get this item and see what's up. Flamethrower is kind of okay, but I'm all right. I'm feeling okay here. Now, eventually, I want items that summon things. I want that Jax. I want that Cactus. I want things that are going to fall from the sky and take rid of, like, more pegs. And we will get those eventually. Because, like I said, these items of the squid will be great with those. But these 2 items here eventually aren't going to be bringing in the money. So right now, these 16s should combine together eventually. There is a random chance that you get stuck with like an 8, and then that makes eventually the 2-headed turtle terrible, because you're always just going to get the lowest peg is 64 or less. So you only get 1,000 points, which is not great later in the game. Okay. Here we go. Hell yeah. Ooh, that was a good round. A lot of nice multipliers there. All right, let's pop over here. Whoop, see if we can get over there. Okay, great. Okay. Only one restock there. All right, let's use the key. So instead of going to the regular store, we have gone to this store. Now, we could re-roll, but we're not going to re-roll because this is the best black market item. Jake the Snake. For my play style, the way I want to play, it's always Jake the Snake. There are a couple special items that are good, but this one's the best. So, we're going to put this here. Now, one of the things about a corrupted item like this, because we're at the black market, is that you can't force trigger it. So there's no reason to put this in slot 3 for the speedy perk. So we're going to put something else in slot 3 eventually. But right now, we can put this here in slot 4, and then we are going to have now a Jake the Snake and an upgraded Jake the Snake. So we're looking for big money here. And then, so we do also want to get items that summon things that fall from the sky and do that. There we go. We got a double there. So right now we have a double, and we have a double, and then a 1 and 4 to double, quadruple. All right. When Nubby clears one of these pegs, Nubby just dies. So not great for us, but hopefully we can do this, which just gives us some points. Great. Okay. Got some loot. Okay. So buckshot, first peg is the highest. You trigger 1 and 2 times each, which is good. This one, lunar perk, force trigger the item in slot 6 one time for every 7 rounds you've passed. We're going to go with lunar perk because this one requires you to hit that highest peg. This one just works on death no matter what. And later in the game, the lunar perk really starts being awesome. We don't have anything in slot 6. We're looking towards the future. So right now, we're trying to just get some gold so we can buy some consumables and also some items in the next time we go to the shop. So that's just what we're doing here because we're still far away from a shop turn since we went to the black market. Oh, we died there. Okay. Which is important to mention here. As these items become less important as the game goes on, you can't just stick with the same strategy throughout. You have to adapt your strategy. And it doesn't... All of this is... Hey, welcome, Lunar Jade. Welcome, Raiders. I'm playing Nubby's Number Factory, and I was literally just about to say an important thing about Nubby's Number Factory, and maybe y'all will appreciate it as well. So, if you don't know, Nubby's Number Factory is Weird Peggle. That's the best thing. Like... Plinko, but even weirder. Like, it's that kind of a thing. We got a little ball named Nubby. I have a cosmetic that makes Nubby have a monocle and a mustache and a top hat because that's how I wanted to do this. We're going to try to make a bunch of points. We're moving on. We're trying to earn money in this factory. But I am currently running a strategy where I make a lot of gold by early on, which then allows me to buy items I need to then keep making gold to keep alive. Because you need points in order to move on to the next round. All right, so we want this in slot 6 so that we can use the lunar perk that we got. There are perks, there are items. It's... Oh boy. Okay, so... We got some good rare items here. The 3D glasses are ultra rare item. First peg, a rounded peg emits a pulse of double pegs within close range. Now, and then there's the horse pill. You pass the round goal. In this case, the next round is 6,000 points. And you get a 25% chance of doubling the highest peg. It's good. But I think we definitely are going to get the 3D glasses. Now, we also want to put 3D glasses in one of the first 3 spots. Because that way, if we die early, we trigger that perk, and that goes off a bunch. This is going to make this go off all the time. We want to upgrade that eventually. The horse pill is a good item for a different strat that I'm not currently doing, so we're going to let it go. We're going to go to the cafe and buy some consumables. This is going to give me an ultra rare food item, so we're going to eat that. All right, this gives us another lunar perk. The donut gives you the last perk that you've been given, a copy of it. Lunar perk you don't get too often, so we're going to do that. Now, this goes off twice. And so this is going to trigger this when we die, and it's great. And then we're going to eat the shish kebab, which gives us, when Nubby dies... a 50% chance to force trigger our jack. And so that the idea that here is, I should just kind of put it out right up there. Nubby dies, and then a bunch of things are going to happen. That's what we're going for. We're going for Nubby dies, and then a bunch of stuff happens to increase. So even though Nubby died, we still get a bunch of points for the round. And then, we got these upgraded ones here. This would be great, because the last thing we bought is Try Bagel. If we had 12 gold, we could turn an item in here to an upgraded version of the glasses. We don't have that. We don't have 12 gold for that. It's a shame. I might almost have done that instead of eating the donut, but I'm glad I have the donut. I don't want to save that. Okay. So we're going to hit the pegs. The things coming from the ceiling are because of the jacks. It is just dropping things from the ceiling. And you can see that when that happens, number go up. So when Nubby finally goes and dies, a bunch of things happen. The lunar perk is triggering. The kebab perk is 50-50 to trigger. A bunch of good things happen. This is a special round. You can see there's a question mark. The gold meant that was in the store. The question mark is a special round. The star means that we have a chance to pick a perk that are randomized. This peg will explode and 8 pegs and cross pattern will pop for the first time. It's great. So we hit one of those, an explosion happens. It's great. We got a multiplier. We got a multiplier from these. We just made a bunch of craziness. Go here. Okay. Nothing too crazy this time. We'll see at the end. Oh, also, if you clear every peg, you get a 2x multiplier. So that even increases your nonsense. All right. So even though I said that it's hard to get lunar perk, we have another chance at a lunar perk. We can have 3 of these, or we can, when the thing starts, force trigger this item, and an item in slot 7, which we don't have right now. We are going to pick the waffle perk. Now, the waffle perk, unfortunately, means the thing in slot 5 isn't going to operate, but that's okay. We'll take that. So now, when this first peg launches, when we launch Nubby and hit the first peg, we're going to trigger the 2-headed turtle. We're going to trigger the 3D glasses, and and that's all great. Let's do that right now. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, eventually, we should be able to clear the board on one of these. All right, let's see. Items do we want? Yep, let's upgrade our turtle. Now our turtle gives us a bunch of 20x the number of the lowest peg. So great. We can do that to force trigger, and I'm okay. On that, we got 15 gold here. We'll eat this, because maybe we'll get that food item perk. That's great. And we'll eat a kebab, because now we have 2 times the 50% there. If I had the gold for the croissant, I would get this immediately. It is a perk that force triggers item in slot 3. But instead, we'll just eat this to give us some gold. And we'll keep our gold in the cafe. All right. Great. We got a double here. If I can get either of the Jakes to pop and the 3D glasses, we're talking like big time multipliers. And then I have the Jacks to hopefully clear that. So we're getting at the point now where Cheese House is pretty much done. We don't need Cheese House anymore. We can replace it. And 2-headed turtle is starting to be not great. They're fine as of right now, but they eventually will be, like, them triggering isn't going to do much to us. For us. It's more about getting Jacks to trigger. And there's another item that I want as well, a cactus that will do similar. And again, I know that I'm saying ridiculous things here. Ooh, okay. There we go. We barely got through that, but our Jacks helped a lot, so. Okay, we got a multiplier going here. There we go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Ooh, hell yeah. What I would really like is another squid to put next to Jack. So I'd have a Jack in slot 6 and in slot 7. That would be real good. But we'll see. Okay, so there you go. We survived that round because of the when Nubby dies perks and stuff that we have in items. Okay, none of this is good. We go in here. We eat the rat to see if we can get an item we want. None of these items are things I want. And I should also say looking at some of these items, if you play this game, you might be like, no, the evil goose is the best, Pat. No, I always grab flamethrower. That's my first pick, if possible, is the flamethrower. And I think that's awesome. To me, I know the items I like to use. And I know the items that I don't like to use. Okay, so we got to eat this. We gain 1% odds that we're going to get rare items. That's just good. And we'll eat the pickle rat to see if we have... Okay. We don't want any of these items, so it's okay. So that round wasn't necessarily that good. We did get another kebab, and we did increase the chance of getting more rare items, and that's good. But we didn't buy any items that we want, so... Alright, good. And if there had been an item there that we couldn't afford, I would start thinking about getting rid of these items because you can sell them to make some gold. The things I want to do now are I want to double the jack and make the jack better. I want to find a cactus, and I want to double the 3D glasses effect. Great. Okay. Well, okay, so there you go. We still survive despite the bad bounce. Okay. All right. This force triggers. Now, we do have an effect here. We do have the waffle perk. So we could force trigger this right at the beginning. But I don't think this build, that makes any sense. So we're not going to do that. It's a good item. Here we go. We got cactus. We got cactus. We're going to put cactus in this spot. We're going to keep jacks in that spot. So we did get an item that I wanted. Oh, that's rare. We don't have the money for it, but we could get another kebab, which is okay, because kebab costs 10, so we don't need that. We're going to eat here, and then we're just going to look at stuff we can't afford anyway. We could sell if there was something I really wanted. There's nothing I really want. All right, so we got the double jacks. We got 3 glasses. We got things, this to sell eventually, this to sell eventually. And now we have cactus. We have more summoning things. So that's good for us. Because what I want is this. I want a cascade of things coming down to destroy things. All right, so when popped, all pegs copy this peg's number. So if this pops, everything becomes that. So we want to... Well, that's bad. Well, hopefully, we do a bunch of damage and get a bunch of points before it hits this, because it's just going to mess everything up. Can we do it? Can we do it? Okay. We're okay now. There you go. Yeah, I copied it. But now we cleared. So we got double. We got 2 times, which is great. And we got loot. It's the item I wanted, folks. This is the item I wanted. I'm very happy about this item. This is the gourmet perk. Force trigger the item in slot 7 one time for every 10 food items you've consumed. We consumed 23, so that means that it goes off twice. So that means we're just going to keep eating shit. So we're going to swap these two, and now on the first peg popped, this is going to go off because of waffle perk, and it's going to go off twice right now because of food perk at the beginning, and then also at the end. There is a 50% chance, 4 different 50% chances that it's going to go off at the end and just do a bunch of damage. So it's real good. Yep, that's real good. This is going good for us here. We are now at the point where I'm going to replace Cheese House and probably 2-headed. And I want to upgrade these. So we'll figure things out here. But yeah, now number is going to just keep going up and stuff is just going to keep happening on the board. And it's going to get wild in a way that I'm really into. Obviously. There we go. We survived that round even though we didn't have good bounces. Okay. All right. Okay, I don't want any of these. I don't want any of these. Okay, so for 12 gold, we can replace cactus with an upgraded cactus. That is, to me, totally worth 12 gold. Now we have an upgraded cactus. Now every 5 pegs pop, we summon 2 quills, and they pop 1 peg, and then we have a 10% chance to summon an additional quill. So we'll put that there still, and then we're going to eat this. And then we're going to hit re-roll. We do not have enough gold for that. I do not want to sell stuff just for that. We can eat this, and we can eat this. And now we're at 27 food. So we can eat this just to spend gold because we're bringing in gold, so it might as well. This just gives us a re-roll. There's nothing here we can eat. But now we're 2 food away from, at the beginning, this doing even more damage. I might want to swap these two because this is now maybe bigger than this, but I think it's fine. Or better than this, but... Alright, there we go. There we go, yeah. We just hit hope. We just hope, right? We have the 1 and 4. We have the 50%. We have the 50%. And so now we're just running on percentages and hoping for some big money, big scores. We need a couple big scores here. There you go. 5x, 8x. Great, great, great. Get some gold because we're moving along here. All right, there we go. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Because we want gold to be able to buy consumables. We got loot here. Okay. So, first peg popped. If it's the highest number, it triggers 1 and 2. Right now, 1 and 2 aren't really doing a lot for us. Nubby dies. Force trigger all Nubby dies items again. Do we have 1 Nubby dies item. Do we want to trigger that? Does that really matter for us? Not really. Item doesn't count. Perks. Neither is that good for us. We're going to go with buckshot because I might eventually put better things in here. So buckshot could help us later. And sometimes we do hit the highest numbered peg. So we'll go with that. Like the highest peg here is that. So it triggered it. So good. But eventually we might put some items in here that would be nice to have. So we went with buckshot. Ooh, we do have another squid. We could get rid of one of these and squid up 3D glasses. And then buckshot would trigger that as well. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of Cheese House because it's not really serving us that well. Put this here. Oops. Put this here. And now this version of the glasses will trigger on the waffle perk, and then if we hit the highest peg, this will still trigger. Okay, we're gonna go with that. We re-roll. Nothing we want. We one more item, which will get our item here. This will delete an item and upgrade it, transform an upgraded squid. We could make this. Nah, we're not gonna worry about that. We do need to upgrade that squid at some point, but we can just hopefully find another squid. Link this here. This is going to replace the item in your inventory. Okay, so for 12 gold, we can turn a squid into a better squid. And I think we're going to do that. Turn the squid into a better squid. Great. So now our squid is an upgraded, and so we're going to have upgraded 3D glasses in the slot 3. And then let's just see what an item is here. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need an upgraded cactus. We want the upgraded jack at some point. We don't need any of these items. We'll eat this food just to eat it because we can't use this. Okay. All right. Oh, very good. Okay, yeah. So now this gets triggered at the beginning of the game. This gets triggered if we hit the highest number peg, which we can do here. Yeah, and now we just did okay, we didn't clear, but we just did 37x. So number keeps going up. This is wild. When pop this peg, we 2 snuts pops any pegs pass through. Okay, yeah. All right, so okay, this is the highest number now, which we can't hit, so we're not going to trigger that effect. But we can just do a bunch of nonsense. So yeah, now we get to have a whole bunch of complete insanity happening. And we still, even with that insanity, didn't clear that stage. Have to try again. We did manage to clear here. We didn't get a full clear, but we did manage to pass the round. Here we go. Bunch of nonsense. All right, now we'll the hope is that we get another Jake the Snake and we can replace this. We can make this Jake a big a plus, a double Jake eventually. So that's good. That's just key. We don't need items here. They might have perks, but we'll let it go. We'll just save our gold. Oop. So we can trigger buckshot there. Bunch of nonsense. All right. Can't trigger that one, but we still do a bunch of silliness. Oh, we did it. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Mega. 1 million there. Okay, great. Ooh, there we go. All right. This is by far my favorite supervisor because I have figured out a strat to win the game, right? We're going to get to round 80. Look, anything can happen here, but right now we are in very good shape for the strats that I like to use for this. And here we go. Now we have Jake the Snake Plus, a 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs, first round popped, and a 1 in 4 to double all pegs twice, and we have 2 times that. We have double doubles on that. And there you go. And then we have the items to, even if we have bad bounces, we are hitting those pegs after the fact with Cactus and Jax. Right now, I would love to upgrade 3D glasses. I would like to replace Two-Headed Turtle with something, and I would like to upgrade Jax. As peg will subtract points instead of adding points when popped. So, this is a bad round for us. This round could 100% wipe us out. It's possible that we just have a bunch of bad luck. Luckily, we were okay. But that could have been real bad for us. All right, we passed the round once. We force trigger in the item in slot 3 times. So this means we passed their goal once, and then the upgraded 3D glasses goes off. This is an incredible find for this strat. Force trigger slot 7, 2 times for every empty inventory slot. We got plenty of, we're using all our inventory. It's got to be trophy perk. This is fantastic. We only have one space for one perk we don't have before, but we can obviously double them up. So now we have to be careful, but okay, yeah, that's there are a couple perks that are so choice for us, and this is one of them. Some rare and ultra rare perks. This is unbelievably good for us. Unquestionably excellent for what we're doing here. We could still lose because it's still Nubby's Number Factory and things get fucking wild, but it's looking very good. Yeah, all right, there we go. We restocked 167. They won't give us more gold than 99, so we will spend it and get more, but right now, yeah, we're just trying to get to round 80 to beat the game, basically. There we go. We don't want any of these. We don't need any of these. Cafe. Okay, so we can eat. We can upgrade the rice item and delete the leftmost item. So, Two-Headed Turtle has served us well. We don't need Two-Headed Turtle anymore. We can, and upgrading the 3D glasses would be really good. Upgrading Jax will be good, but Jax is a common item. We'll hopefully find it again. We're not finding another 3D glasses, so we are going to. Oh, we could also get a Jake the Snake. That's fine. All right, that is great. This goes here. We do need a slot, something for slot 1. We could get an upgraded Jake the Snake. But we don't need an upgraded Jake the Snake. Let's see if there's any. No, they're not there. Let's get an ultra rare item. Dave, I hate Dave. Dave has a 50% of giving doubling your coins or your coins to 0. We're not gonna eat Dave. We could get a squid. We don't need that. Just kebab. We could turn an item. We could turn an item here into a tri-bagel. We could do that with a squid and just get rid of a squid. We don't want to do that. I would like an item in slot 1. We do not have anything in slot 1. I don't love that. Is there anything here that I would like just to take for now? No. All right. We needed to do it though, because I wanted to upgrade the 3D glasses, and I feel good about that upgrade. I feel very good about that upgrade. I could have also upgraded Jax. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, I could probably use that, but whatever. If we find another cactus, I'll put cactus in slot 1 just to give us more nonsense like this. All right. That's just nonsense. Just utter, complete, wonderful nonsense. Don't touch me. When popped the first time, all other pegs will be doubled or halved. Yeah, so we want to hit these here. Yeah, it's real good. Real good. Ultra score, yeah. All right. The highest is the 67 million. We're not going to hit that. That's okay. We'll just hit this. So, a boss round could completely wipe us out. Completely destroy us here. A boss round could wreck our shit and kill the run. It's unlikely, but it could. We're going with Waffle Perk. I want to trigger this again. I want to trigger this again. I want to trigger something in slot 1 again. That's real good. 134 million. Yep, real good. Nonsense. Crazy Straw. Summons 1 straw that pops 1 peg. The peg pop by straws gives an additional 260% of their numbers. And that goes up every time we jumble pegs. We'll take that. Is this my favorite item? No, but we'll do a Crazy Straw because I need something in item 1. We might as well. And we might as well make it a better version. We're getting a bunch of points. Avocado. Now I wish I ate that early. We don't need any squids. Give me an ultra rare. Okay, great. We're getting another copy of the Waffle Perk. That fucking rules. So now this is gonna go off 3 times. This is gonna go off 3 times. This is gonna go off 3 times. Very good. We did it again. 4 times. Wild. And then we also now slot 7. I do want to upgrade Jack. We don't really need to. We don't really need to. I will replace Crazy Straw with something else that's better along the way. Maybe I would get Buck Wild and replace Crazy Straw with another squid, but I think we're okay on that. Let's see. What's the highest number here? Oh, it's 134 million. Okay, let's see if we can get that. We can't get that, so we'll just hit it. Yeah, we're doing pretty okay on this. All right. Like I said, a bad mini, like the special round. Okay, so this one is, this peg multiplies your total points by 1.5 when popped for the first time. Great. This could have been one that really hurt us. This doesn't hurt us, so we're doing good here. Oh. Uh-oh. There we go. We almost didn't clear that round. The 200 million. Okay, I'm not hitting that. Like this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nub-tastic. And then that lasted under 1.5 seconds, so it triggered a bunch of things. It's just, yeah. Would I rather have cactus over? I would rather have that over crazy straw. I'd rather have another cactus. And upgraded cactus, perfect. Croissant. 10 pegs halved. You have a percentage chance to force trigger the item in slot 3. For every remaining life, you gain 25% chance. We're always going to have a lot of life. And so now we have even more chances for the 3 glasses plus that this is a copied to go off. That's real good. We'll eat that because now we're trying to eat some stuff here. We do not need to turn anything into a squid. Ooh, okay. So this upgrades. This would now give us a double cactus. We turn the roast around the double cactus. We are going to eat jelly, and now we stock a random item. Stocks a random upgraded food item. Okay. This acts as a kidney bean again. This is now you gain 3% odds for rare items across all shops. That's excellent. We do not need to turn anything into an upgraded cactus, because we already have 2 cactuses. We could just spend 12 gold and turn a cactus into a cactus just to get one more food eaten. And I think we're going to do that just to do that because we're never going to be worrying about gold on this run. So, all right. Oh, come on. There it goes. Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. There we go. Ah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, we're already at the maximum gold we can carry at any one time. That was 1 round of that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not particularly worried. This special round is good. Go. 1 more round and we get back to the store. Very wild that we have not seen another Jack in the store. It's a common item. It's pretty, I mean, it's random, but it's pretty wild that we have not run into another Jack since that one. Okay, so do I need to upgrade either of these? I don't need to make things into squids. I don't need more cactuses. It's only going to upgrade these, so we're going to refresh. Okay, so now we can upgrade the upgrade, which then will upgrade this. So we eat this. Now we eat this. Anytime we see a chip, it's always going to be a chip plus. And this gives us rerolls, and it's a food item. So now this goes off a lot more. Get a refresh. We can now get another refresh. Do that. We can now let's do 2 pickle ricks. Pickle rat, I should say, but you know why it's called pickle rat. You understand. We don't want either of these items. We'll re-roll. We don't want this item. We'll take that, and then we don't need any of this. We don't need any of this. Okay. So, Croissant perk is nice to have. We now can't pick any new perks without losing a perk. And so we're not going to worry about that. But if we find another one we already have, we can duplicate them. And if not, that's okay. I still want to find another Jack. It's wild that I haven't been able to. But it is what it is. But I'm not, like, crying about it. There we go. Yeah. We are not back to 99 gold, but we're back to a lot of gold. And we're on the final boss, everybody. Okay, so it's round 80. So the final boss, there's a couple different final bosses. This boss shoots lasers out of his eyes. If a peg hits it by a laser, its number will be reduced to 1. So we have to hope that Jake the Snake triggers a bunch and multiplies this, and we have to hope that both 3D glasses trigger a bunch, and that we then hit a goal before Tony wipes out all the pegs. we could lose this. We could finish this on this first shot here, or we could lose the whole thing. We won. We did it. Our build was to get around that. And here you go, victory. I have a 9.6 T, 1.1 uns is the best one. And we can go to an endless mode after this. You can see some stats here. We restocked 11,000 times throughout all of it. Items triggered 5,000 times. Coins earned 880. Total shots 82. Boards cleared 18 out of the 80 rounds. So pretty good. And then we could load the game if we want to go to bonus, but instead we'll get rid of it to start a new game. So again, Tony Jr., my favorite supervisor. I love starting with gold. I love starting in the store. And I love resetting until I get one of two items that I really like to start with. In this case, we got both those items in the starting one. Here's the new one. This is the new one that I've only beaten once since it came out in November. Every round spawn helpful gem pegs and hurtful rot pegs. These pegs become very chaotic as the game progresses. No special events or bosses except for the final boss. Every round is a special round, basically. So we start with 3 gold, and we'll go through these. You can see this is a sapphire peg. When popped once, if Nubby is still alive, you duplicate Nubby. So we can get a bunch of nubbies if we hit this one. If we hit this one, 3 random pegs become 1 pegs. And this round, not too bad. Later rounds, terrible. So now we have several nubbies. We did it. Now we have emerald peg. When popped once, double 4 random pegs. And we have the ruby peg. When popped once, gain X number of coins equal to the round number. And we also have sandstone peg. When popped once, half all pegs. So good so far. Opal peg. When popped once, double all pegs twice, lose 50% of total points. Sulfur peg. When popped once, 3 random pegs become 1 pegs. And an emerald. So we'll hit this. And we're okay. Ruby peg. Half all when popped once, half all pegs. Just like there's a bunch of these that are just like nightmares. We do want more gold, so we'll hit it. And yeah, we'll take that. Now we're in the store. None of these are good. We'll take crazy straw because it's at least okay. Not my favorite, we'll take it. Right now, if we jumble pegs, we'll get some additionals here. So far, things have been doing okay for us. That's not good for us. The rock peg's not good. We got to refresh. But like, okay. Oh, that was a very good round for us. But like I said, everything is chaos. Everything is random. The garnet peg could be good because we're just going to get a bunch of coins. So it's like, this could be a good round. But if we hit the fool's gold peg, we lose 20 coins. So, and we also don't pass the round there. At least we passed the round this time. Oh yeah. Shit can be fucked. Like, okay, yeah, bad bounce. That was a bad bounce. That had nothing to do with multipliers. That had nothing to do with multipliers. Shit. Last shot. We're already at our last shot. Some of these were not related to these the points and nonsense. Some of them were very related to that. That was good. We get some lives back from restocks. So if we can get to the store again, we can hopefully get some good items. 40% chance to force trigger. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll put this in pot 3 so that works. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Somehow managed. It's like, it's complete chaos. The fact that I beat this once is remarkable. I have lost this in like round 5. I have lost this in round 70. It was just like a combination of things that were just impossible for me to beat. We'll eat. We could get a crazy straw. We don't need a crazy straw. We'll get a reroll. Eat this. Eat that. Eat this. Act like a kidney bean. Great. Increase our chances. We could temporarily make this better. We'll do that. Upgrade that. I don't know what an upgrade Dave is, so I just want to see. Upgraded Dave, 80% chance to double coins, 20% to do 0. So we'll eat that later, but first I want to see if there's an item. Hell yeah, a jack. Great. We love that. We'll put the jack over there. 80% chance that we double. Nope, we hit the 20%, so we lost our gold. But everything is fucking chaos, so it's fine. That's why I bought the jacks first. Everything's chaos. Nothing matters. Who knows? Who can say? Should I be getting summoned items? I have no... I don't actually know. I still think that's good. It's good, but... Yep. Okay, we got some doubles. Nothing. Nothing. There we go. 3x. Chaos. This is the chaos one. This supervisor is fucking chaos, and we broke the game. Positive. We gotta end that soon. It literally says you broke the game. We somehow broke the game there, which is awesome. We love that, but it's insane. Couldn't tell you why we broke the game in that one, but we did, and then nothing. We just lose. Breaking the game like that, as you keeps going in a loop, it eventually makes this annoying sound for you to force you to end. It's very bad in the headphones. So my apologies to anybody that that had headphones on and heard that like I did. Nope, nothing. There's something. Okay. I'll take it. We're still gonna look for, you know, stuff at the store. We have gold. Oh, hell yeah, we got a squid. That's awesome. We love that. We'll get double the jacks. That sounds good. It's rare that in one of the item things that I pull something I actually want. But we should spend our gold because there's so many things that could just eat all of our gold or half our gold or whatever. So we want to spend our gold if we have it. There's no reason to save gold here because everything is fucking insane with this. Nothing. Okay. If I could get an item that multiplied, like there are items here, like the emerald peg. There is a peg that multiplies Nubby, but there's an item that multiplies Nubby, and if we could get that, we would be set. But we might just lose here because I'm just not hitting. Yeah, okay, our last shot. So we don't want that one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we want to bounce off there and then hit something. Hit anything. Hit anything. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We just couldn't get the right combinations of nonsense. We're done. Oh, it's so fucking infuriating. That's round 15. It's so infuriating. We're doing it again. It's so fucking infuriating. Every part of this thing is so chaos. We'll try one more round, and then maybe we'll look at some challenges or something. Or trials, I don't know. Nothing. This particular version, this modifier from the supervisor, does tilt me. This is the most I've ever been tilted by. Well, there is also a mode that every round, or every 3 rounds, your items delete, and then like there's ones that randomizes what the items do, and those were just chaos, but they were fun chaos. This one isn't fun chaos. This is just like, this is get fucked the game. We'll eat that, re-roll, eat that, and then re-roll, and we don't need to save anything. So we do have a jack. Well, nothing. There we go. At least we passed this stage. Nothing. There we go. We passed it. Thanks, Double Nubby. We lost all our golds. It's going great. That was awful. Man. Yep. We might just lose out here in round 7. Round 7. Forced. Okay, wait. When this popped once, forced trigger. Okay, let's do this then. I forgot about this item. I forgot about the diamonds. Diamond is the way to get through that round. Great. So I forgot all about diamond. We do want to have something in 4 in case we're in a diamond. When popped once, set total points to 0. Like, what? Fuck you. Nothing. We'll just do this early. Get rid of it. There we go. We don't have any Nubby's Dies items. If you pass the round, force trigger item slot 5 twice. Okay. So if we don't have that diamond one, we'll put this in there. And we'll just try to get through this, yeah. But if we see the diamond, we'll put something good in 4, because that would be great for us. We don't have enough gold for a cactus. We do want the cactus. So we'll save that. We don't have enough to do anything. We don't have enough gold because we lost our gold in the last one. There we go. Now we have some gold. But yeah, spend gold when you got it in this one because you can just fucking lose all your goddamn gold instantly. Nothing. Nope. Come on, nothing. Come on. Nothing. We're gonna lose again. Come on. Nothing. Yep. Alright, yep. This one definitely tilts me. So, forget that.
Challenges.
So, challenges are maximum coins capped at 10. I have beaten a couple challenges. I don't like them. Perks cannot be attained. It's like, alright, just play the game regularly, but they do something crazy. Mystery boxes a lot. Yeah, I haven't done enough of the challenges. But if you beat 5 challenges, you can unlock the trials. And so I would like to maybe beat 5 of them, because I have beaten 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I've only beaten 3. So let's try to beat 1 of the challenges, because I would like to see what the trials is. Rare items, foods, and perks cannot be found. So there's no food and no rare items. We did that once. Failure to record on any round will result in the leftmost item being deleted. I hate that one. During restocks, you can only gain +1 life at the most. Even if you restock more than once, you cannot gain lives using any alternative method. I've done okay in that one. I haven't beaten that one. Perks cannot be attained. I think maybe we'll try that. Items in shop are replaced by various mystery boxes. Mystery boxes give a random chance when purchased. If you start a round with more than 1 item in your inventory, all items will be disabled for the rest of the round. A C4 is strapped to Nubby. Nubby will explode and die after 1 seconds, causing a big explosion in the pops bags. I did manage to win with this one somehow. Items will be deleted 15 rounds after they were obtained. Upgraded items will reset their expiration date. Yeah. You can jumble pegs once per game. Re-rolling items in shops is disabled. Yeah, I did not manage to do that one. So which one should we try? Let's try Pole's Bane. We'll try this one. No perks. Otherwise, it's just a random game where items could be great. It means that, yeah, we're just now focusing on items that give us multiplier, and we're going to try to beat the game without any perks, which sounds very hard. We don't have enough gold for any of these things. Oh, we do have that, so we'll take that. And then we will save up for Cheese House. Yeah. Okay. And then it gives us a special round so we can get some gold. This is the perfect thing for us to get here. Give us some gold. We didn't do it. Give us some gold. Come on. Wow. All right. Well. All right. We're going to restart that one. That did not work for us. So we'll just start over. Which is a bummer because that was a great item to have right away. And it is a shame that we did not make that happen. We can't blame that on, oh, well, you know, we didn't have any perks because it was so early in it. That's fine. Go. Okay. None of these are good. We'll expand a slot. Yes. Okay. Now, if I was playing this and it was just me, I might reset there and try to make it again because having an item in the being able to purchase an item in the first market seems really important. But you know, obviously, I'm doing this in audience, so I'm not going to waste all your time on that. But this is not looking like a good. This is not the run either. We might have to try a different challenge. Yep. Last shot here. This is not going to be the run. Nope. All right, let's try this. Let's try this one more time, and then we can pick a different challenge. Nope. Yeah, I'm not going to get enough challenges to show you the trials, but I'd like to be able to try to get one of these challenges done here. Theoretically, this is the one that is possible more than the other ones. The one where items disappear is also certainly possible. I don't like that idea because I like having an item and running with it. I don't really want to use Crazy Straw, but we can. Oh no, good. We got Jacks. Great. We'll keep Jacks, and we'll keep our money. All right. A Jack is something. We don't have any perks for this Jack, obviously, but we can certainly do okay with it, having it do its thing. Still a good item. Okay, Gold Rush is good. Nope, didn't work. Okay. Nope. We're getting gold, we're just not passing the round. There we go. Jesus, okay. Okay. Nope. There we go. I hate this. They don't take the perks out. They just show you what your perks could be, but you can't have them. So instead, you just get 4 gold every round where you would normally get a perk. I don't like that. It's like, come on. Yeah, we should just get this because it'll do damage. All right. Hopefully we'll get enough gold for when the gachapon comes in. Oh, that's bad. Bad bounces. Nope. Last shot. Nope, don't go that way. Go the other way. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. We lose. Okay. Let's try a different challenge. We did that one. Done that one. Failure to meet quota on any round will result in the leftmost item being deleted. This one is demoralizing. During restocks, you can only gain 1 life at most, even if you restock more than once. You cannot gain lives using any other method. So basically, you only have 5 lives. At most, perks cannot be attained. We just tried that one. Items shop replaced with various boxes. Let's do the mystery box.
Go.
Maybe this will force me to use items I don't normally use, and I will find an item that is crazy and great. So we'll give this a couple tries. You know, it's possible that I might be like, well, I need items, so I'll just take this random one. Good luck to me. So let's get some gold here. Got one more. Okay, so we got a little bit of gold in here. Okay, so these are all random. Get a reroll here. They're all random. I believe that the rare, there's other boxes. They're not just the common boxes, but these boxes are here. So we open it and we get Squirmy, +5 popped, give 5 points every round. We don't want that. We're gonna take great. 2-headed turtle, excellent. We love that. Friendly rock, don't love friendly rock. Cheese house, great. Couldn't ask for 2 better items. I mean, it would be nice to have an item that does damage, but this early on, you just saw that. We had a bad bounces there, and we still got points, and it was still very good. So yeah, crazy that we have these 2. The run is theoretically possible with these items. Because now we have gold. And it's easier to survive. Early on in the game, having Cheese House just means you survive. And then for most of the game, 2-headed turtle is going to be great. So, yeah. Looking good. Okay, so Tornado perk means that that you force trigger the list most items. Jewel pegs increase it by +2. This is an incredible item. Basically just means that by hitting rejumble, this is now going to go off like a bunch right off the bat. And there are going to be items that we can put in there that will really take advantage of this if we can find them, but they're random. That's not bad. We don't need that. We don't need that. We can... Oh, hey, if you have 2 of the same item, you don't just have to combine them when you buy them. You can combine them right in items in here. So now we have a double cheese house. It's great. We don't want that. Force trigger. We don't have anything to force trigger. We'll let that go. I guess I could have put it there. We'll put that there and let that go. And then we'll use our money to open up and go to the cafe. And the cafe items are also random. This is a mysterious, this is a rare item. It's a random food item. These are common food items. We'll open the common food items first. That's not common at all. We gained 2 coins. We gained 5 coins. We gained 4 coins. So our crazy straw got turned into a squid, and our 2-headed turtle got deleted because I forgot that one of the items in there could be the item that does that. So now we don't have one of the best items in the game, and that means I have to constantly put something in there for that, but instead we have a squid, which is good to have, but I have to be constantly worried about eating a thing that will destroy something that I like in there, and that's a lot. Oh boy. Okay. It's not the end of the world because we do have double... yes, thank you, Lord Crash. We do have double cheese house, but that means that we do have to constantly be aware of anytime I open a food item box, I could be deleting the thing in the top spot, which means I have to maybe have a dummy item that I put in there constantly, or I just don't. I run the risk constantly. Random. Random doesn't mean good. It just means random. All right. Let's get some gold here. Got 4 gold. Let's get our key because there are some bad items at the black market, but most of them are fucking rad. And then let's see what's in here. I don't know. What could be in this? Why, it's another cheese house. We don't need another cheese house. We'll put it in the first spot, I guess. We definitely did not need another cheese house, but we'll take it. We got a flaming skull. We're just gonna sell the skull. I don't need the skull. I mean, honestly, I gotta put it here, here, and here. And we'll exit. We did not need another cheese house, but we'll take it. It's fine. I'm a little tilted on the, because it's all random, and we randomly got 2 really good items, and then I fucking sent it away into the ether to get a squid, which is good. Upgrade squid, it's good, but not what I wanted. All right. So, we don't know what these are going to be. We'll hit re-roll. We're just going to pick something in the black market. We got Ouroboros. So, we hit a peg, the first peg, and a stream for every 10 times Nubby has died, and when the peg is hit by the aggro, you pass around gold items and perks will trigger. We don't have any of those. This is not a bad item. I will be okay if this item gets eaten at some point. It is not the end of the world, because we don't have any pass around items, but if we get a jack, it'll be good with that. Or if we get a pass around perk, it'll be good with that. We got, this is Nubby's dies. Force triggers all Nubby dies items. We have a bunch of those. So we're gonna take that, because we do have several of those now. And again, a reminder, eventually all of these cheese house things are lose their potency later, so we'll have to replace them all with random ass items that who knows what they'll do, or who knows what we'll get. Random. Next round we're gonna find out. Come on. There we go. Ooh, this is a copy. Contains a copy of a random item in your inventory. If you have no items, you'll get a random. So this will give us another fucking cheese house, or another squid, or another Ouroboros. So that's definitely worth getting. It gave us another double squid. That's kind of fucking rad. It doesn't really help us, but it's kind of rad. We're gonna sell it for 10 gold. Now we got some gold. Let's see what we get. I don't need that. I do want a jack, and a jack is a pass round gold. So now I kind of wish I had a squid for this jack, but it's okay. We'll put the jack there. Buy this. We'll see what this is. I don't need that. We'll re-roll. Okay, this could be another jack, or it could be another Ouroboros, or it could be another squid. It's another jack. Great. Double jacks. Love that for us. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Cafe. So, I have to now put this here, this there, just to protect my jack. I have to protect my jack from evil. I would be kind of bummed to lose Ouroboros, but it's fine. I could put that there. Yeah, all right, I'll do that. That is at least protecting my... Okay. So... Got to re-roll and Nubby Mart. That was a rat. So we might as well do this. Hey, we got another two-headed turtle. Hell yeah. Love that for us. We don't need that. We do want a cactus. Great. We'll get rid of this. Double cactus. Excellent. Do we want to risk anything? Do I want to risk any of these things? No. I want this to go off. I want double... Do I want double jacks or do I want double... Oh, you know, I want double that. Okay. We'll do this. Okay. All right. I think I just can't buy a lot of food because food is bad. If I can get items that are good, we'll do that. But the food is so random, it can just really fuck shit up. That unless I start losing items, I think I'm just now not going to be buying food. And always leave a slot open to buy the random shit. And then also try to get to the market and get something to replace Ouroboros with. Yeah. I think this might be the way. Yeah, alright. If you have 4 or less items, we have plenty of items here. We don't want either of these. That's always a bummer when neither are good and you just don't pick either. But I don't dislike the items we have. They're upgraded items. So I'm not feeling bad. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Restop. Oh, copy. If it's a copy of Turtle or Ouroboros, that's great. It is a copy of Turtle. Excellent. Copy is, that's the best option. There. No, we don't need pants. In that case, jorts. We don't need that. All right. I don't want to risk it. I just don't want to risk it. I like the items we have here. Eventually, Cheese House and Turtle aren't going to be good, but I like the items we have. I mean, I wish Ouroboros was Jake the Snake and we could start doubling here, but, like, that ain't going to happen. Statistically. Yeah, is that cool? It's cool. I mean, maybe we'll get a completely broken item, like 3D glasses or something, out of a... But right now, this is solid as hell. I mean, I have no idea if this is the run, but this could be the run. We don't need that. We don't need that. I hate that thing. We don't need that. We don't need that, alright. Reroll. Ooh, contains a random item. This is a rare item. I don't like the pyramid. As far as rare items go. No, pants. I don't know what item we want from here. Another turtle. We could use the turtle and just sell it later. Yeah, we'll do that. We don't really need to keep an open spot. It's just that something has to get deleted if we want to buy more items. And then we just re-roll to see if we get something crazy. I don't trust the food, so I'm not even going to try anymore. I just don't trust it. Yeah. We'll sell the turtle in the next round to try our luck with other stuff. I really hope that we get a perk here that really helps us soon, because we definitely need a strong ass perk like the tornado perk, something to really make shit happen here. Some kind of perk that does that helps with the summons, like the jacks and the cactus summons. All right, that's a copy. So goodbye, snake there, turtle. And I mean, it's not gonna copy Ouroboros, but if it does, that'd be great. Yeah, we don't. No, if it copied Ouroboros, that would be wild. Nope. Reroll. Give me Ouroboros. Nope. 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 I'll take another jack. That's fine. All right. Okay. So let's hit that one first. Great, cleared. Okay, this is the thing I was talking about. This is the kind of perk I want. We don't want that, but for force trigger all items that summon anything. These summon things, so we want to force trigger that. This is really good for us. Yeah, it's real good. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna put this here. Let's try that. Let's try a lot of squids, and we'll just get some points there. Let's just get or a lot of jacks. Let's just try it. Let's just see. No, I don't love that. I think I love that better. So goodbye to the jack. Nope. 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 Rare item. No, that's not a rare item that I care about. Nope, I don't care about you. It's not bad, but... Okay, nothing good. Maybe should have kept that E-block, but whatever. Okay, moving on. Cheese House is starting to not be worth it. Two-headed turtle is eventually not going to be worth it, but yeah, we're starting at the point where Cheese House I do probably need to replace with something else, but like, what am I going to replace it with? It's all fucking random. But I could replace Cheese House with something we pull from here. Okay, loot. Chaotic perk is good. Speedy perk is not particularly great for our build. Chaotic is good because we have a bunch of stuff that does things and things. Oh. Okay. Alright, that's another rare. That's not going to help us. I don't like that item. No. No. Nope. Reroll. Another rare. I really like the copy. Lobster claw. No. 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 Come on. Nothing. Nothing. Just hit reroll in case there's... Yeah, I think these are all just so random, common things. Okay. You know what, the Ouroboros... we'll try this. We'll try this. Give me a lot of jacks here. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that for a while. Because these don't really do much anymore, so... Having a bunch of jacks. Just kind of clear. Seems pretty alright. We're not worried about gold right now. We are hoping Yeah, we're hoping to get something really great in the next black market. So we have to buy some things to get at the black, or the coin, or the key for the black market, but we have gold, so it's fine. And maybe this item will be amazing, and we can replace something with it. That is pretty good. Springy perk, 5% chance to force trigger the thing in slot 5. So we'll put this in slot 5, and then we'll get this here. Suspicious key, and then we don't really use a lot of our gold because we're not buying food. So we'll, another cheese house. We'll just sell that, and then definitely don't need another cheese house. It's wild how many cheese houses we found there. We don't need this either. We'll sell that. All right, we're good. And it's here, and just pass the goal. Yeah, all right. Cheese. Okay. And all right. Just random. We don't know. It's another Ouroboros. That's fucking weird. But sure. Now we're going to trigger a lot of jacks. But okay, that's wild we got that. I'll take it. I thought we were going to get something that was going to replace Ouroboros. Okay, so I fucking hate this boss round. Basically, when fully popped, item in slot 2 gets sold. So we can move this out of here. So when this thing dies, it eats whatever's in slot 2. So for this round, we're just going to move it. And we would have lost what was in slot 2, but we didn't. I hate that fucking thing. Because sometimes I have 7 items that I don't want to lose any of them. All our items are upgraded, so that's not good. We could keep round 1 empty, and then we just get a random item, and that's terrible. So that was a bad round of perks. There was a perk that doesn't help us at all, and a perk that I don't want. And we are barely passing rounds here. We have to completely clear in order to pass rounds because we don't have anything that multiplies pegs. We don't have any perks that multiply pegs. We don't have any items that do it. That's nice, but we don't want that. Again, I'm now looking for something to replace cheese. What that's going to be, I actually don't know. It probably won't be anything. This might just be our build. I might replace... Oh, okay, so force trigger. We can put that in, because that way it could go off, and it could do some more. So maybe we want to do that. Put it with something. Yeah, alright. Let's get rid of Cheese House, because Cheese House isn't really doing it for us anymore. And then we can put that like this, and it'll force trigger that. We have to put that here, and that means every time we bounce, it's a 5% chance we're going to trigger that, and then there's a 1% chance that this gets triggered, or every second there's a 1 in 6 chance that'll go off. So okay, so we'll try this out. We don't need that, and we don't need that. Okay, so we'll give this a go. There are things that make this work, and then it will shoot more pegs and give us more points, and it's possible. This is possible to be good, but really, we are just trying to. We have to clear the board every time, which is possible. Certainly possible. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, that's good. That was helpful. But yeah, basically, right now we are surviving on the doubles in here. We're not going to eat any more food. I'm amazed we ate 6 food. But this will now trigger this at the very start, which will trigger both of these. This will trigger... This is good. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, we are now surviving each round by just clearing the board and getting the board clear. Okay, rare item. I don't like that thing. I don't like that. Okay. I don't know what... I don't even know... I guess we replaced two-headed turtle. I'm not even sure with what. Maybe we replace it with another Jax or another cactus. I guess that's what we do. Also, we find another T block. We can then merge the T blocks and get a double T block. So that'll be good. Okay, nothing. That's fine. So yeah, that's how we're getting by. That's how we're surviving. We are round 71. There is a chance. Now, can this build defeat the laser boss? No. Can it defeat the rain final boss? Yes. But this build does not defeat one of the two final bosses. And I don't know how. I don't know how to. Yeah, I just have no idea how we do that. So this build is bad for one of the bosses. But we can maybe get to the final boss round, which would be great. All right, this is a copy. I want to copy the T block. That's not what I want to copy. It's neat, but doesn't help us. Get rid of that. Don't get rid of that. I wanted to copy the T block. That would have been nice. Another cactus. That we could have replaced two-headed turtle with cactus. I might do that the next time, just to have more damage on coming down, raining down. We don't need a cheese house. Man, Jack, yeah. All right, goodbye. We get another Jack. And then there's another two-headed turtle. We'll keep the two-headed turtle, but we don't really need the two-headed turtle. Yeah, we are just board clearing because we cannot get multipliers. We do a good job of clearing the board, though. All right, that'll give us some bonus points. That's fun. We'll take that. Yeah. We did hit 99 coins with this build. So that's good. And we're around 78. So this is our last time at the store here. So let's go for a rare item. No, let's go for a copy. Maybe we get the T block. No. I should have done this last. I should have done this last because now I'm like, do I want this? I don't. But now what else am I gonna get? I should have bought that last. I should have even frozen it to go last and to give all these other ones here. Chicken. All right. Because we have 5 chances because we have 5 lives. So all pegs give points equal to double the number on the lowest peg. We'll keep it. It doesn't really help us much, but we'll do that. This is 79. 80 is the final, so we just have to get through this, which we will right here. Final boss. This is Apocalypse. The blood drops from a rapid rain down above and halves the first peg they come in contact with. So this is the... Honestly, legitimately, this is the ideal final boss. The laser boss that turns pegs into ones, bad for us. This one, we might be able to win this. It's possible. We did it. Oh, we beat a challenge. Okay. I've got a bunch of stuff for beating that for the first time. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so happy about that.
Challenges.
So now we don't have enough challenges to unlock the trials, but we did. I feel accomplished because we did do that. I think Pole's Bane I could do at some point. I don't think One Shot McGee. I'd have to get really lucky. I think I got into like the 40s or 50s with one shot. maybe I could do this with the right perks. Because it doesn't say like you can't have them. It's just if you have them, that they get disabled. Time's up. I did. Yeah, that's right. Expiration date. I feel like there's no way I can do that. I'm so item focused. Jumbo pegs once, like you just lose. Like I said, look at that. You got over almost 2 million points to do that one. I don't know which challenge I could possibly do. I have no idea which challenge I could do to make that work. I have no idea. Can't click on that. I thought maybe you could click on that. That's going to do it for Nubby's Number Factory. There is one other thing. I am going to hit quit and see. We didn't. There is a percentage chance that when you hit quit, a fart noise plays. But I did hear that today, so I didn't think I was going to hear it there. I don't know what the percentage is for the fart noise, but I just know it exists. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out and watching Nubby's Number Factory stream with me. Especially if you came here on the raid from Lunar Jade from Heather. Thank you very much for hanging out. We raid Heather when we can. We are going to actually end this stream on a raid. It is now 11 p.m. So we always end with a raid. We're going to find someone doing cool shit and go hang out with them. And I don't know who we're going to go raid tonight. What's going on here? Who is doing things that we want to go hang out with? Ben Wheeler. Benjamin Wheeler is playing if you can believe it, Ben Wheeler is playing Magic the Gathering. He's been here for about 2 hours, and he's doing Canlander, and Canadian Highlander. So we're gonna go raid Ben Wheeler and see a little Magic the Gathering for a guy who's pretty good at Magic the Gathering. That's Ben. I want to remind you that my next stream is on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to finish up a model kit. I think I will be finishing the G-Fred from Gundam G-Quux. The Gundam Fred. I believe I'll be finishing that up. So I hope you'll come hang out. And also, the Twitter recap, the Twitch recap came out. And so I'll talk about I'll give some numbers, and that'll be fun. We'll look at some data while I build a model kit. And there'll be other stuff to talk about, I'm sure. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your night. What a weird game, never heard of it, says Rubik Darkwill. Yeah. I'll talk to you all soon. Let's enjoy some Magic the Gathering with Ben Wheeler. And I'll talk to you all another time. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.